Are you not entertained?
Peace, everybody. Sweet Science Boxing Academy. Be back with another video. All right, y'all. So I was watching the Art of War podcast, and he have no other than Laila Ali. And I'm man, I tell you, that girl just be looking better with age. Like she's looking like fine wine. And they were on there talking about a lot of stuff, talking about you know her former fights, talking about her personal life, everything's for her cooking and her fitness because she's really big into cooking and making cookbooks and recipes and healthy eating. So y'all should go check that out too if y'all haven't. But the big topic came up, which was the big controversy between her and Claressa Shields because he just had her on there maybe about a week or so ago, and he just released the video of having Laila Ali the very next time, which was ironic. And he was saying that how he don't like how the old generation beef with the new generation, how the new generation be saying that the old generation be hating on us, and the old generation don't understand the new generation. It's like a whole disconnect and everything. And he was just saying that like how it was a thing with them in the beginning when Claressa Shields came out the Olympics and she first became pro. I don't know how many if y'all remember now. I don't know if y'all just knew the boxing or whatever the last couple of years, but Claressa used to be under kind of like with Laila Ali a lot. Used to be with pictures and all that stuff. It was like she kind of like looked up to her, and then the whole beef thing came about. And Andre Ward was saying, like, well, from your perspective, what do you think happened? Because he got Claressa's side, so he wanted to know Laila's side. And she told him, and she was like, well, it was a whole situation where as though she told him from the beginning how she was contacted her from the Olympics and all that stuff, like before the Olympics, and she was saying like how if she should go to the Olympics or not, and if she was going to fight go pro. Later told Claressa, if you go pro, don't fight at 168 because there ain't no money there. Go down, go on the lower weight divisions, like maybe like 47 or something like that, because that's where the money is for in women boxing. And she was just saying like how then when she went pro, she was happy for her and everything, and she making big accomplishments. And then the big thing happened, which always happens nowadays, especially with social media. She said someone asked her about fighting, possible returning to boxing and everything. Because this was around the time when Mike Tyson was about to fight Roy Jones and all that stuff. And, Mike Tyson was making his return. This is around like 2020 pandemic. And later it was like, well, no, because I don't see no one who sparks my interest. Like, I don't see nothing. And she said that Claressa took that to heart. And Claressa is on record saying that she said she said she don't see nobody and all that stuff like that. And she was like, I'm not gonna, justify myself explaining. She was like, if she took that to heart, that's on her. I wasn't referring to her and everything. She was like, I like one, they fought at different weight divisions. and so she's looking at a perspective because Layla and they wasn't doing what Claressa's doing now, like fighting in all these different weight categories and how Claressa go up and down, but she started up and then she started going down and all that stuff. They wasn't really doing that in women boxing back when Laila Ali was boxing. They just were sticking at that one division. They might move up a weight division or two, but not like how Claressa is doing. And she looking at it from a perspective from her division. And she might just be looking at it from perspective is, even though Claressa is nice and good, she still didn't see Claressa as, You know, like how her and Christy Martin and Ann Wolf and all those ladies used to, be back in those days and all that time. So she was like, she don't see nobody who sparks her interest. But, good for them, good for their generation. Let them do it. And Clarissa took to heart to that. And that's pretty much what Claressa Shields said, how the beef started, that Laila Ali said that. So, it was pretty much basically a misunderstanding from the younger person, not understanding that the older person wasn't necessarily talking about you or trying to dish you or anything like that. She just looking at, I'm already achieved, I'm already accomplished. I did what I did, and I fought at a higher weight division anyway. Now she fought at a heavyweight now, and light heavyweight and all that stuff. Clarissa did, but at that time she wasn't at those divisions when they was talking about fighting each other. So it was just totally different. So that's what I mean. Because y'all might be like, well, she fought at her weight division. Now she did, but 4 or 5 years ago, back when it was beefing, she didn't. So that's what she was saying. And you know, I look at it, I believe her because first of all, Clarissa is on record saying that's initially how I started, and then from there, Eagles talk and Clarissa said what she said afterwards in response. So later was like, what? I'm not going to talk to this, let this young girl. So then she said what she said, like I will beat you up. Mind you, Laila Ali retired undefeated, and she was a knockout artist. I think she was 24-0 with 22 knockouts, somewhere around there. Like Layla was tough. So she and Clarissa ain't really got no knock. She's skillful, but she ain't got no knockout power. So Layla looking at it from a perspective of I retired on top undefeated, and I was a knockout artist. And at the time they was going to fight, she was only like 40 or 41. So she like I will beat you up. Now she is on record saying in this interview that that was back then. She would afford it now. I mean back then, but she's not going to do it now. She's older now. She's like 45, 46 something. And she's like, I'm walking around 200 pounds. It don't look like it, but she's like, I ain't doing all that stuff. I would have did it back then, but not now. So we probably not never see that fight. But, Turkey is in the game and money talks. I bet if he offered later 50 or 60 million, I bet she'll get in the ring with Clarissa. So we'll just have to wait and see about that. But it is what it is. That's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop y'all comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see y'all at the next one. Peace.